Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to falmunction Plays Curse of Monkey Island with special guest Token.
Ooh, the curse! Even though we're not on Monkey Island yet, but I'm gonna bet we are, because in every fucking game we go to that damn island.
I guess so, yeah. It's implied in the second one. But yeah, eventually you go there.
Isn't that the last island you go to in the second one?
It's like Dinky Island or something, but it's implied that it's connected, underground with Monkey Island.
Yeah.
Because when you do show up, it is the curse of the cursed carnival or whatever. Carnival of the Damned.
Yep.
Anyway.
LeChuck's carnival that he's trapped you in.
Garbage? Guybrush has had a long and hard think of what to do here. Actually, let's see all this stuff.
Hey, it's the Songs for Undead Lovers collection.
Naturally.
I never actually, when I was a kid, I said 1997 it came out, so I was 11.
I was 3.
Stabbed through the heart. Cute and yet sinister.
So, I did appreciate the good writing even then, but...
Chocolate-covered barnacles, marshmallow hooks, sea urchins, glass eyes.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Yeah, the chocolates aren't as great as we thought they would be. Yeah, even then, I didn't think to go over every little description.
I don't even want to know.
I think marshmallow hooks would be alright.
I don't even want to know what LeChuck wants for that. And then, of course, the wreath.
Marry me or die. Touching.
And a great portrait.
It's LeChuck and all his gory.
I mean, it captures his like.
I mean, yeah, it would have to be painted, but it looks like somebody took a snapshot of him when he wasn't looking. Anything else?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks like they just caught him turning around and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. And last but not least, impaled teddy bear.
Stabbed through the heart.
You already looked at that.
You're alright. My bad. And of course,
wooden nickels. Some treasure.
the wooden nickels is the actual treasure.
Hey,
The
there's
wooden
a big
nickels?
diamond ring behind this bag.
And that is what we're here for. A big diamond
How are
ring. What do you mean?
It's like we're leaving all the gold and grabbing the fucking wooden nickels.
Well, we first gotta find a way to get out, right? So...
I imagine that ladder to the right.
I mean, we could try this, actually. I've
Because
never
the
really
ship is
tried this.
capsized, This ladder goes to nowhere.
Aha. See? They've thought of everything. Every little
I haven't
thing.
seen that yet,
Because the
as a
ship is
matter of fact.
capsized, This ladder goes to nowhere.
Yeah.
Nah.
We can't even talk to the ladder, so...
doesn't make me joy.
No, if you're upside down in the ship, the ladder gets you higher, wouldn't it?
It might lead to, a deck that's,
Underwater. No,
I don't know.
Because the way it's going is towards the hole in the ceiling.
It's not
where
as fun
the
as
sea's
cutting our way through the porthole with a sharp diamond.
Yeah, very well.
Well, it also means that, yes, we are leaving everything else behind.
Everything that can fit in our pants, which includes a ramrod. Jesus.
Guybrush?
Oh, some powerful water.
Guybrush! I thought I'd lost you forever. Is it really you?
Yes, Elaine.
Thank goodness for the flotation device.
Yep, very
Did you really
convenient.
mean what you said out there? That I was the only man you ever loved?
Well, yes, Guybrush, I guess I did.
Elaine, I'm a
Aww.
man of action. A swashbuckler. A rogue. A wanderer. A man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes. I have no ties and no regrets. I sail with the wind and go where adventure takes me. But somehow something always leads
Guybrush,
me.
stop babbling.
They're so cute together.
Will you marry me?
Oh, Guybrush.
He is a man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Wally? You're alive!
That's very much a
How
catch.
did you survive the
I agree.
explosion?
I was thrown clear. I'm just lucky I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Howdy, Lane, that's some ring.
Thank you, Wally. It's an engagement ring from Guybrush.
Hey, that looks just like the big diamond ring LeChuck had in his treasure hold. You know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it. I'm sure Guybrush wouldn't have given you that ring. Anyway, I gotta be going. I hear there's a tattoo ring on this island that's
Oh, Wally.
safe.
And look! Look is priceless.
Ooh.
And that's that.
Damn it, Wally.
Oh my god. I love this game, man. I haven't played it in ages, but
Oh no.
Turned her to gold?
yeah, it's cursed, right?
That's a terrible curse, even from LeChuck's point of view.
Yeah.
The woman he's married is now just a statue. That doesn't get him any. The curse gets worse.
I mean,
How does it get worse?
well, it just started, which is bad enough, I think. But
I
anyway,
think that's pretty bad. Now it gets worse.
yeah. So one would assume he would have either tried to get rid of the curse first before giving it to her, or
He didn't know about it.
he didn't know. Well, if Wally knew about it, he should have known.
Why would
But anyway.
Guybrush know? He just
No.
Wally's
I mean-
been fucking around the entire time.
I was talking about LeChuck.
Oh. Okay.
Presumably, he didn't mean to transform Elaine to gold either.
Yeah.
But it just so happened he had the
never
ring.
got
so-
around to curing the curse, per se.
Yeah. Anyway,
Elaine, I've got to change her back somehow.
it's a pretty bad state we're in. Right
Elaine?
out the gate.
Honey? You okay?
I mean, we've been in better starting positions.
Can I get you anything?
I'll just start lifting that pirate curse then, huh?
Oh god. Another thing to note here. This is the first time they actually had voice acting in the series. And
Yes, it was.
frankly, I don't recall the name of the guy who does Guybrush, but he is an amazing fit.
It has been him in every game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And they actually retroactively gave that voice to the special edition games as well. Speaking of special edition, I would have hoped to have played a special edition of it right away, like while we're doing this here, and not have it be this low res and so on, but they haven't gotten around to it yet, and I felt like playing it, so there.
That'll teach you. It's that chicken from the barrel of rum in the opening cutscene.
Yeah, the chickens have a pretty big role to play still.
Oh, good.
Since, after all, we are in good old Puerto Pollo right now.
Puerto Pollo.
It says, "Welcome to Puerto Pollo from the Plunder Island Poultry Brotherhood."
Port of chicken?
Yeah, chicken port. And Plunder Island, which is the island we are on right now, has a poultry brotherhood as well, so...
That's a Breaking Bad reference before it existed.
Because everything that has chickens in Spanish is Breaking Bad. Anyway, so
yes.
we
Did
have
you
a
miss
really...
that law that was declared?
Really?
The Pollo law?
Yeah. Along with the time travelers that enforce them. But yeah,
yes.
really, really beautiful map we have here with all the things we can visit. But
If
let's
you say
go
so.
to town first.
It's a nice looking map. I'd hardly call it really beautiful. Just a lot of...
It's just really well,
I
hand
suppose I have to
painted
take everything
images.
for at the time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's
Yeah.
low res, but you could easily see it being remastered in the way they did with.
But I hate those remasters.
Day of the
first
Day of the
thing-
Tentacle was amazing, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. I was referring to the Monkey Island.
No.
Hate those.
Like with Day of the Tentacle, they actually repainted all the backdrops. Like
Yes, they did.
this would
Day of the
be
Tentacle and
the
Grim
same way.
Fandango were done the way they should have been done.
Well, Grim Fandango, there was a hard way of actually making it that way as well. Like Grim Fandango actually still is 4x3. Even the
My point is,
remaster.
the Monkey Island remasters suck. The best thing about them is you can hit page down and go back to the original game.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yes,
but
we
yeah, anyway. We got a lot of things to choose from here. We have a church, or it's actually a theater, I think. We have
This
a
is
barber
very
shop.
90s adventure game setting, isn't it?
Yes.
Sort of big island with the tiny, big scene with the tiny figure who walks around.
Very much so. Unless we actually get closer. There we are in our glory. And we have a restaurant in here. I think we should head in there first.
Yeah,
Why
we
not?
could go for some food, yeah.
Oh,
It's been a long, hard day. Not like Elaine's going anywhere. We can get something to eat.
It's true, but well, we'll get to that. But unfortunately, the restaurant is not
It's not open.
actually
Feeling down
open for
'cause your
business.
chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just Voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island.
That's a little bit of a like
And
a
now
little
we
bit.
wait for Token to catch up to the joke.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, well, fuck, that's an oddly specific advertisement.
That's the thing. Like that's a little bit too on the nose, right?
That is
So-
suspicious. Like, if I were in Guybrush's shoes, I would be intrigued but cautious.
He's not the brightest fella.
No,
Also,
he's
this guy. By the way,
Yeah.
before we even meet him, no affiliation with South Park whatsoever. Yeah.
That guy.
You've got to help
Got a
me.
big head.
Closed.
Oh, is this Largo?
Gotta help, I
In his
No.
fucking lemonade?
No, it's not.
The child
Yeah.
labor laws around here are very strict.
But my girlfriend has been placed under a pirate curse.
Oh, then you need to see the lady over in Plunder Swamp. I see you got her flyer right there.
Okay. He is. His name is Kenny, first of all, and his character is very much Cartman,
Sorry.
as well as his looks.
I'm gonna say, he is
So-
Cartman-esque, isn't he?
Yeah. But I think, like, South Park first came out in 1998 or 1999.
I believe 99.
Yeah, so it slightly predates it, or dare I say, maybe influenced it. Who knows? Anywho,
Probably not
would be a
influence.
big coincidence. Yeah, so the game really wants me to go visit the swamp before I do anything. So honestly,
Gee, what gave that
the
away?
theater, I don't know, it might not even be open. I want to check the Barbary Coast first, just to see if they actually thought of that as well. Just in case that one isn't.
Closed. Come back later.
Oh, okay.
But you don't understand. I need help. It's an emergency.
Oh my god.
Air emergency.
No,
Did you hear that?
My girlfriend.
Well, you haven't yet.
No, actually, I suppose she's my fiancée now. Although I guess she never really said yes. Because the curse kind of stopped her in mid-sentence.
Fuck.
Did you say curse?
That voice is incredibly familiar.
Yeah, it just said.
She handles curses.
It is the guy who voices Scrooge McDuck, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
really?
Yeah. Let's hear it again.
It is.
Excuse me, could you?
We're closed.
Oh,
Don't do
that's
curses.
another guy.
That fucking voodoo lady.
But anyway, you've heard it by now. So yeah, let's go to the swamp. And yes, you can just double click and he'll go there faster. Just your regular ass voodoo swamp. Like,
You know, the
you
voodoo
would
lady
expect.
makes it into every game, I think.
Yes. But
That's
I
a
think
joke
she's
later.
especially like very, very good in this one. I didn't like her as
Murray!
much in the fourth one. What are you talking about? It's just you know,
Fucking that's
normally
Murray. He's
decorated.
animated differently. You can't pull that shit over my
Ah!
Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
At least he, got a job.
Yeah. Pretty cushy, I would say. But, you know, you don't get to see very much. But yeah, just wanted to help the fella out by making sure we got most of the audience on their toes for this terrifying scare. Anyway,
Yeah, real terrifying.
What are you
Definitely
doing
didn't see that one coming.
I am standing as a testament.
Standing.
Hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire earth.
so good. Ah.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
Hanging is a
As
test.
it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that. Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull.
Do you remember the toaster from Fallout New Vegas?
The toaster?
Yeah, he's in the Old World Blues DLC.
That was a toaster?
Yeah, you give the toaster a personality core, and he turns out to be a psychopath who wants to burn the world in
my
eternal
God.
nuclear fire.
I don't think I've ever done that. If it's a side quest or
It's a side quest where you get the
gag.
personalities for all the machines, sort of hub area.
Yeah, I might not have ever done that actually.
Toaster's the best guy because you can tell him it's like, the world already burned in nuclear fire. He's like, what? It already happened, and I wasn't there. I'm just going to have to burn it in more nuclear fire.
That's a spiritual successor to Murray right there.
Yeah. It's like, that guy, he doesn't let things get him down. He always keeps trucking forward.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Do you
still
have any
alive.
idea how difficult it is when you have bloodlust and an urge to kill, but all you have is a bread slot?
How'd you
That
get
guy
all
was
the way up
great.
there?
Bruce
And
here
Murray
brought
reminded
some
me quite a
kill.
bit of him.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, there was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on.
How did he get all the way up there? Let's find that out.
So funny.
Thank you, Guybrush.
Yeah. While Token catches
up.
Unfortunately, we never get to see the voodoo kids.
I imagine they're very similar to Lemonhead and Prue from the first game. Oh no, wait, they're on Monkey
Would
Island.
be
aren't they?
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cannibals. That doesn't.
Right, I know a lot about living
Not- they're
there.
cannibals, not
That's
voodoo
why I
kids.
have this
Yeah.
bloody talking skull sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
Aww. He always, brings me back to loving him.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people.
You
come
seem
close.
bitter.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
I can't wait for that one scene later on. If people are watching who already know the game, you know the scene I'm talking about. But yeah,
Do you need me to help you down?
such a great new character for the
I
creator.
need no help.
Murray.
Foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go.
Alright, that was all the dialogue. You're welcome. Let's look at the wrecked
Looks
ship.
like it was thrown here by a typhoon.
It does look like that. Okay.
Anyways, let's go meet Voodoo Lady.
Yep. Good alligator. Oh man. Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff here, but no voodoo lady, but a conspicuous rope over here.
You do always sort of need to summon the woman, don't you?
Yeah. That's also...
Is gum. What?
fun
Or is that
of
15
it.
cent gum?
Oh!
What a relief.
Whoops.
I guess that's 15 cent. I think you missed the rope there.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fine. We can't really do anything about it yet, but let's see if Token... Yeah,
Alright, you pulled a pin out of a guy's neck.
exactly.
That was kind of funny. Whew, what a relief. Did we ever see that guy again?
Oh
or-
yes, yeah, we will.
Okay, good. A part of me would have liked to see that he just never shows back. Wow, that's a relief.
Will be actually. I don't think I've ever tried that. Putting it back in.
I'm sure it won't do
I was
it.
gonna say.
After all, it's just a paper voodoo.
Ah,
You
doll.
wait a
put it
second.
right back in.
Oh, the pain.
I also think her carpet is the pirate wheel.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever picked up on that either. We're learning
That
so
poor
much
guy.
today. But yeah, they don't let us keep it that way. But just for
I
good
was
measure.
gonna say, stop jamming needles into the poor man.
He seems like he has a rough life to begin with.
Yeah.
But yes, there actually is a gumball machine.
Admiral
Yeah.
Swim Spit O Jerky Bubblegum.
15 cent gum.
Bit o' jerky.
Stop doing that, Val, for God's sake.
No, Vandal. I'm a pirate.
Alright, so we can actually get some gum with the wooden nickels.
Bit jerky?
Wow,
Yeah.
I got a whole pack of gum.
Ugh.
Well, we are talking about people drinking grog all day.
I mean, dildo jerky gum?
Did you say dildo jerky?
No.
Anyway,
I said still, though, jerky
still
gum.
though. Alright. Good. Thanks for clarifying. Hope the YouTube algorithms didn't misinterpret anything. So yeah, That was quite unceremonious. And she does not even
she
bat
likes
an eye.
making an entrance. Give her that.
Yeah, but I think
like
she's
her
pretty
shoes.
used to that.
Her
by this
fucking
now.
snake shoes with the tongue sticking out.
Are they supposed to be snakes?
I think they are. Tadpoles, maybe?
Could be anything. They just got really big eyes.
Could be fish, but I don't know. They've got tongues sticking out and they have big eyes.
Oh yeah, there are tongues. Yeah, they might be snakes then. Yeah, I didn't see the tongues at first. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Who are you, and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating
You gotta go with "Don't I Know You" from somewhere.
Nah, he never has
He's
any
met her
idea what
before.
she is. No, he always forgets. Fashion
But that's
consultant.
not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Oh god.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
So good. Like, you got some really good comedy when you're not even done laughing about the first thing, and then the next joke is already on its way, and you know you're gonna laugh about that as
You're
well.
an autumn by the
Yeah, so good. It's like a 3-layer joke. It's amazing. I guess I do have to tell her. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I think you
Oh.
can probably skip that one and go to Boy, and I got some stories to tell you. Because every time you meet her, he has an option to either be like, "Oh, who are you?"
Yeah.
Or "Don't I know you from somewhere?"
You have forgotten me.
Which is
We met on
understandable
Lily
if you
Island
hadn't played
when
the
you were
previous
first
games.
trying to become a pirate.
And now she actually
Hang
explains
on a
everything.
Are we gonna do one of those flashbacks?
There's a good joke in the fourth
They always
game
make me
where
nauseous.
you're required to go and talk to her, but
Just a sec.
To defeat the evil pirate LeChuck, first by preparing the voodoo antidote,
I'm starting to remember.
and then
Tell me
again
it flashes
by
back to a
helping
lower
prepare
res
a
game.
voodoo doll
No.
with his zombie
Not
friend.
Unfortunately not.
That's right.
But yeah, now, everybody's up to speed, even people watching.
But yeah, the joke I like in the fourth game, there's a bit where you have to talk to her to get something from her, and if you engage her in conversation, then try and leave the conversation, she goes, "I sense you want to know,"
No.
and then tells it what you were supposed to say.
Yeah.
Gabrish is like, "No, that's actually not what I," shh, and then it just continues as if you asked her the thing you were supposed to anyways.
Yeah. There's one in
Which
the
I thought
first one,
was a nice
too.
touch. Is
Wait.
it?
Where you selected a dialogue, and then she answers you, knowing that that's what you were going to ask, without even letting you, ask the question.
Even if that's not what you were asking.
Well, no, it was exactly what you were asking. I guess in the fourth one, they sort of...
Yeah,
turned it
you can
around.
try and leave, but she cuts you off from leaving and answers your question instead.
Anyway, let's try and find out her name.
You've helped so much, and I still don't.
Voodoo Lady.
I
That's her
am
name.
known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Anyway,
Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
You're not going to tell her the lovely stories?
nah, it's fine. I think it only would have ended up in a different, alternate dialogue. I don't think you can ask both at the same time.
Alright, people,
but yeah.
I want you to mark this spot in the video where Fal forgets to do something and it turns out you did
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to click.
yeah, whatever. Okay, how are we gonna say no here?
Well, normally in situations like this, it doesn't matter for shit.
Exactly, but...
For
let's
the
go with
sake
this
of
one.
argument, I would probably pick the bottom one, just because I like dry, bitter humor.
Terrible has
Yeah, and then it
I cannot
subverts
think of
you.
anything I would hate
Good.
more.
Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Ah, that old shtick.
That doesn't sound so terrible.
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
Well, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Walked right into that one,
Not panic,
Gabrish.
Guybrush.
That doesn't sound so bad.
She can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
I'll let that sink in for a little bit. Yeah.
That occurred to me. I didn't mention it, but island full of pirates made of gold. Maybe not the best idea. That occurred to me right about the time we were walking to the restaurant.
Yeah, that was something you said. It was like almost. I just had to catch myself not to spoil it, but yeah.
I
Oh,
just
shoot.
remembered something.
Yep.
I've got to go.
You did remember to hide the giant solid gold statue of your girlfriend from all the other pirates on the island.
I can't tell you. It's
Well,
too secret.
Not exactly, but,
Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
I mean, she's got a point there.
Elaine!
Yeah, duh.
I've got to get her back.
Well,
This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help.
Oh, shockingly.
yep. Amazing.
Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
But who could possibly
who
help
kidnapped her?
Guybrush in a time like... Oh,
For
back to
certain,
the lady.
but
Exactly.
I suspect
Why did she fucking sink back into the floor if we were just gonna...
She didn't know. You don't know what she's doing down there.
No, LeChuck's curse
Suppose,
is a
but-
very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
Oh god.
Chuck needs to get laid.
Yeah, for real. Like, it's not healthy, dude. So...
Isn't there a more budget-conscious way to lift this curse?
You should be able to do it with virtually no out-of-pocket expense.
Perfect. How?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Whopping big.
Isn't there a more
Never heard of
budget-conscious way to live?
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Oh shit! Token doesn't know it yet, but it's a really, really cool thing. And she does mean die, as in dead.
Die? Did
My
you say
God.
die?
Is it that
Isn't
joke that's famous and I know
Don't
about?
be such a big.
Really?
Isn't
That's
there
a
less
famous joke.
dangerous way?
It's also a 20-year-old
The value
game.
of the ring on Blood
Aw.
Island comes from its emotion.
Sorry to burst
Damn
your
it.
bubble on that one.
It represents
Well, let's not talk about it anymore, in case somebody else doesn't.
greater than any
Mhm.
other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the
Turns out it was a typo, and she meant to say die with a Y.
I like also the music change here. I don't know why it isn't that way from the beginning, but I approve. But yeah, Blood Island, I can tell you
Not
right
much
away.
more groovy.
Yeah. It is my favorite part of the game. It's really, really good.
There does seem to be, in every game, an island that is better than the others.
I would actually compare it to Grim Fandango and Rubacava, if you've seen that one.
That's the second island, right?
It's not an island. It's
Or the
second
second-
year, yes.
Area, yeah.
Hmm.
That's easily the best part of the game.
I agree. Okay, so, Ring on Blood Island sounds dangerous.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different
Does
islands
sound dangerous, doesn't it?
for 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore.
Except you do in the next game.
This derelict is still in escrow.
What is an escrow? It's like she still has to
Uh,
pay it off or something?
It's something to do with, like, particularly with real estate. I believe it's it's like a mortgage, but not quite.
Mm.
It's like you're specifically I think you're. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know what an escrow
All right,
is.
fair enough. I am quite demanding. Anyway, so we got a few options here. Who will give me advice and information? Who will point me in the right direction? Who will explain away gaping plot holes? Or
Because
who
there will be many.
be the game's only female character?
Well, yeah, that is sort of a thing. Get Carla from the first game. She's not doing anything.
Yeah, she's not in this one.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna go with this one since I don't remember if... Well, first of all, if I ever asked this or if I remember the answer.
But who will be the game's only female character?
Go really
Got to come.
fourth wall breaking.
You're my only hope.
Aw.
But that's our job, Val. To explain away the gaping plot holes.
And she just retorts with another Star Wars reference, which doesn't answer my question. Anyway, Blood Island, here I come. So, in case you didn't realize, we're gonna ask
Who
this
did you say
again.
kidnapped Elaine?
I suspect it was the work of the pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
It's danger. Alright, fair enough. Danger Cove.
Well, they're gonna regret messing with my girlfriend. Danger Cove, huh? You might want to stay indoors.
I mean, I hope they don't mess with her.
Well, it's a gold statue.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is, you don't know who the pirates are yet.
The worst case scenario would be they sort of decide to divvy up the statue. It's like, you can take an arm, I'll take a leg.
Or melt it down.
Nah, that.
So how do I get to Blood Island?
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things.
That's a good question.
Blood Island,
Usually,
the journey is
it seems
a
like every Monkey Island game, the first part is get ship to go to place you actually have to be.
More or
an
less.
experienced crew.
Map, ship.
Now, of course, we'll need 3 things.
But just map, ship, and crew, that's almost exactly what you needed in Melee Island after Elaine gets kidnapped. Like she very much
It's also
often
exactly
does.
what you need on Melee Island in the 4th game after you need to go to prove Elaine isn't dead.
Yeah, I don't remember that one as much. Alright, how will I find
There's
the
a
ring?
theme I'm sensing.
Yeah.
How will I find the ring on Blood Island?
Well, not a map, you need a navigator, but, you know,
See a long
basically the same thing.
history
MacGuffin.
connected with that ring.
Eh,
And I feel
Someone-
great
something or someone to
sadness
get you there.
associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
Blood Island, here I come.
As I have already said. Alright, let's boast about our previous successes.
I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirate.
there's only 2 games worth, though.
Voodoo can never be destroyed completely.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much
Right.
abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
Guybrush thinks LeChuck is dead.
Why?
Because he blew up with a ship, which, you know, you never saw bodies. so,
Fucking,
you
he
know.
blew up with fireworks in the first game and
Yeah.
he came back.
He got dismembered in the second one, although you do see him
No,
alive
the
later
second
on.
one, Guybrush is kind of trapped, remember?
Yeah,
Like
I know.
in what may or may not be reality, and Chuck is there with him.
That's why it's so ambiguous.
Yeah. And in the 4th game, he is blown up through voodoo magic.
Big Whoop is pure.
Don't know what
evil.
happens in the 5th game,
You were
but
lucky
apparently
to
it was final.
keep alive.
Yeah,
Can't remember
maybe
much
for the
about
better.
it. Just that I was expecting so much more
probably.
and felt so let down.
Yes, it is the source of much of LeChuck's power.
I'm never going back there again.
I have foreseen otherwise. You will return to Big Whoop and confront LeChuck once again.
Rehashing of old concepts, except with a twist. Anyway, we'll see. What makes you think LeChuck will be
What
back?
makes you think LeChuck will be back?
Some men can search their
Because we have an
entire
unbreakable
lives
5-game
and never
contract with
discover their
LucasArts.
reason for being. LeChuck has found his. To perpetually rise from the dead and torment you and Elaine. It's what he does best.
Gee, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to stay mad at him.
I disagree. But how do I finally
How can
destroy
I
it?
finally destroy him for good?
No one knows. His power seems to grow with every incarnation. You may have dealt with him for now, but this respite can
I
only
kind
be
of agree with
temporary
Guybrush.
at best.
It's like getting mad at Bowser for kidnapping Peach. It's like,
True.
well, I mean, if you really didn't see that coming.
What island is this here,
What island is
anyway?
this anyway?
You have landed
What island are we on, you mean?
I think so, yeah.
That's the Chicken Island, remember?
I know,
What,
but he
Dave
wants
Polo-
her to
It's a
explain.
sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately,
Plunder
there has
Island.
been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
Alright. I don't know. You want to stay in the dark about this, or should I keep asking here? Because it's getting kind
The
of late. for
giant
that, so
chicken.
I guess maybe the chicken we should ask.
What about this giant...
That one is definitely worth a follow-up question.
You have landed on an island gripped by the cold, clammy hand of fear.
Don't you think you're being
Horror
a
subplot.
bit overdramatic?
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shores. Some say it was sent to make the islanders pay for their cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
Feel as though I'm setting myself up for disappointment with this chicken.
Or, you know, it might exceed every last expectation you could possibly have.
It could be, but at the same time, I'm reminded of that bit in the first game where Meat Hook is afraid of a parrot.
Is this gonna be scary? Because I warn you, I've got a notoriously weak bladder.
Steady yourself, Guybrush.
Are you really gonna go
TMI.
with
El
TMI,
Pollo
Guybrush.
Diablo, the giant demon chicken. Tall as a man and twice as powerful, his massive drumsticks propel him through the dark.
Steady yourself and your bladder, Guybrush.
No one has seen the beast, but on
Not
the
what Diablo
eve of the
means.
full moon, his blood-curdling squawk can be heard from every corner
Jesus
of this
Christ.
wretched island.
They're really setting this chicken up.
Oh, yeah.
He roosts patiently, watching, waiting for the one day.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess.
He's hatching a diabolical scheme. He's establishing a new pecking order. He's going to buck the system. Or he's going to cross the road to freedom.
To freedom.
I like the first one best.
I like the last one, but it's your game.
He roams the island, exacting terrible
Crossing.
vengeance on those who would capture
Puns.
and eat his
I like
small
the fucking expression on her face while you're
Yeah,
making the
great.
puns. One is
There were
anger.
once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now, pecked into a bloody pulp by his savage beak.
She's
But I'm
so.
sure you have nothing to worry about.
I think she's like.
Yeah, right.
She probably has like the movie rights or something, so she wants to.
The chicken, you mean?
Yeah. She wants
So
to.
she's really just building it up here.
Drum it up, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm
I've heard all I needed to know.
done here.
So my immediate theory is I need to eat some chicken to meet the.
That's a good point since I'm quite hungry myself anyway, and that I think brings us to the end of the episode.
Appropriate since we're heading out for.
everything
You're
is-
heading for lunch, anyways, and there's a restaurant on the island.
So there you go. Everything comes together in the end. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we head back into town where people are actually going to talk to us.
They actually, my God.
Bye.